Welcome to CCN TV News, your premier source for local and international news. From the streets of Kingston to the capitals of the world, we are ready to cover you stories that shape our world. Stay tuned for breaking news. Elon Musk is making headlines again, and this time it's about his involvement in the potential lockdown of the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID. According to recent reports, the Trump administration is considering merging USAID with the State Department, and Musk has been entrusted to oversee the efficiency of the agency. This move has raised eyebrows, especially since Musk has been vocal about his criticisms of USAID, calling it beyond repair and suggesting that it should be shut down.
We turn now to Elon Musk and what's being described as a hostile takeover of a government agency.
The situation has been unfolding rapidly, with hundreds of USAID programs grinding to a halt after Trump ordered a freeze on most U.S. foreign aid. This has had a significant impact on the distribution of aid worldwide, with experts warning that it could have devastating consequences. The State Department has issued a stop work directive, and even emergency food assistance has been affected.
Musk has also been given access to the massive federal payment system, which includes Social Security payment information. ABC's Christian Cordero has the latest on this. Christian, good morning.
Andrew, good morning. Elon Musk accessing the federal payment system and taking over agencies is raising legal questions. At issue is funding already approved by Congress, now on the chopping block. Overnight, sources confirming that Elon Musk has been given access to the U.S. Treasury Department's vast payment system. The move essentially puts the government's multi-trillion-dollar checkbook in the hands of the world's richest man, and his message about wasteful government spending has been clear.
Your money is being wasted, and the Department of Government Efficiency is going to fix that.
How much do you think we can rip out?
I think we can do at least $2 trillion.
The official who oversaw the federal payment system has been placed on administrative leave after he resisted giving Musk and Doge officials access to the system, which contains sensitive information about millions of Americans who receive Social Security, tax refunds, and other government payments. While Musk's team has access, it has not yet gained operational control of the system, and no government payments have been blocked. That could trigger a legal battle since the money is approved by Congress. Musk has also said he wants to get rid of the penny, noting that the 1-cent coin costs nearly 3 cents to produce.
Elon's doing a good job. He's a big cost cutter.
This weekend, Musk also taking aim at the U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID, which is in charge of dispensing tens of billions of dollars in foreign aid. Musk writing USAID is a criminal organization. Time for it to die.
To be clear, in shutting down which we're in the process of doing, shutting down USAID.
About 100 staffers were placed on leave after the agency refused to give Musk's team access to classified material. The team was eventually given that access. The Trump administration has already faced legal hurdles while pushing to gain more control of government spending. Just last week, Trump's executive action freezing federal grants and loans was blocked by the courts. Back to USAID, many staffers have lost access to their email and other accounts, and the agency's website was taken down. Critics are demanding to know why a group in charge of government efficiency needs to be conducting this apparent takeover of an agency.
There are new questions about Elon Musk's role. He's now been classified a special government employee. So what does this mean? ABC News had already learned that Musk has been given access to the Treasury Department's payment system, including the personal information of millions of American workers. And tonight, Musk working to shut down the humanitarian agency, USAID, or vastly reimagine the agency. Workers informed to stay home. Today in the Oval Office, President Trump was asked, why has Musk been given access to the Treasury, the payment systems, the information involving millions of Americans? The president answering on Musk to let people go that he thinks are no good, if we agree with him. Here's Jonathan Carl.
Tonight, backlash after Elon Musk seized control of USAID, the agency that provides U.S. humanitarian assistance around the world, locking out employees, essentially shutting it down. It's Musk's first major move to slash government spending.
As we dug into USAID, it became apparent that what we have here is not an apple with a worm in it, but we have actually just a bowl of worms.
USAID's $43 billion budget is a tiny fraction of what the government spends, about 1%. But its support is a critical lifeline for people in need around the world, helping an estimated 32 million children suffering malnutrition and bringing food, water, shelter, and health care to victims of natural disasters. But Musk, the world's richest man, says the agency is hopeless, posting on X, quote, "We spent the weekend feeding USAID into the wood chipper." This comes as sources tell ABC News Musk's team at the Department of Government Efficiency, known as DOGE, now has access to the Treasury Department's payment system. This is essentially the government's checkbook. It processes trillions of dollars in payments and includes the personal information of hundreds of millions of Americans.
Mr. President, why is it important for Elon Musk to have access to the payment systems at Treasury?
Well, he's got access only to letting people go that he thinks are no good if we agree with him, and it's only if we agree with him. He's a very talented guy from the standpoint of management and costs.
Democrats are outraged.
An unelected, unaccountable billionaire with expansive conflicts of interest, deep ties to China, and an indiscreet axe to grind against perceived enemies is hijacking our nation's most sensitive financial data systems and its checkbook.
But Elon Musk's influence is sweeping throughout the administration. It was late last week that the DOGE team showed up at USAID offices in Washington and demanded access. USAID employee Christina Dry described the scene.
DOGE was in the building. We took down our pride flags. I took out any books I felt would be incriminating. No one was talking. We heard they started taking transcripts automatically of all of our Google Meets. They unplugged the news in the little kitchen galleys. It didn't feel good. And then Saturday, all of the websites went down, and then I lost complete access to my computer.
And this morning, all the agency's employees received a notice telling them not to come to work today. Now what is left of USAID is going to be folded into the State Department under the direction of the new Secretary of State, Marco Rubio.
All right, Jonathan Carl and our team following all of this from Washington. John, Elon Musk now classified, as I mentioned, as a special government employee. So tell us exactly what this means tonight.
A special government employee, David, is basically somebody who is on the job temporarily, a maximum of 130 days. They are not bound by the same ethics requirements that full-time government employees are, but again, can only be on the job for 130 days. Elon Musk is not being paid for his work at the Department of Government Efficiency, but David, his companies have taken in nearly $19 billion in federal contracts over the last 10 years.
John Carl in Washington tonight. John, thank you.
Musk's involvement in this situation has been met with outrage from Democrats, who are accusing the Trump administration of attempting to illegally shut down USAID. The agency's employees have been put on leave, and the headquarters in Washington, D.C. has been shut down to security concerns. It's a chaotic situation, and many are wondering what the future holds for USAID and the people it serves. The potential consequences of this lockdown are far-reaching, with billions of dollars worth of life-saving aid at stake. USAID provides critical assistance to people around the world, from women's health in conflict zones to access to clean water and HIV or AIDS treatments. If the agency is shut down or merged with the State Department, it could have a significant impact on the ability of the U.S. to provide aid to those in need. As the situation continues to unfold, it's clear that Musk's role in the Trump administration efforts to shrink the federal government is having a significant impact. His criticisms of U.S. aid and his suggestions for how to improve the agency have been met with skepticism by many, and it's unclear what the ultimate outcome will be. One thing is certain, however, the fate of USAID and the people it serves hangs in the balance.